This dude can do the intro.
We're live, man. We are on the channel.
We are wrestling. Let's do it.
Hey, we are live. Before I do this introduction, Danny, your middle name is Mark?
Yeah.
Danny, the AEW Mark Huckins. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Danny, the
What
AEW
is
Mark.
up? We are wrestling maniacs out there worldwide. We are live on the We Are Wrestling channel. I'm the host, the best one, Donnie, here with...
What is going on, everybody? Danny Huckins here, man. Yes, I'm a Mark, I guess you guys could say.
Danny, the AEW Mark.
Mark Huckins.
That is his official nickname on the We Are Wrestling channel. What's going on, guys? Ben back again. We have exciting coverage to talk to you guys about regarding MJF. Double or Nothing tonight, 5-hour-long special, stacked with 11 to 13 matches, I think you guys were telling me. Absolutely fucking ridiculous card. However, there is some drama and some tea circulating within the business. Don, why don't you take it away? Let's start off with you guys.
I will take it away. So,
Let's
there
go.
are reports going crazy because they had their Fan Fest yesterday, which they usually do these for every AEW pay-per-view event. And it looks like MJF no-showed his meet and greet. So,
Damn.
they had to make up to the fans that already pre-ordered his meet and greets. And it looked like he took a flight out of Las Vegas from last I read.
He did buy a ticket, but the plane left last night without him. It was supposed to leave last night at 11:07, and he was going to be arriving in New Jersey at 6 o'clock this morning. But apparently, from what all the reports I've read, is he has been spotted in Las Vegas. So he's still there. He didn't take the plane home.
So do you think he just bought a plane ticket to troll everybody?
Probably. I don't think so.
Well, here's the thing.
Or did someone from AEW convince him to stay?
No, the thing is, what I read is AEW was the one that purchased the plane ticket. So I think it was legit. Unless they decided to fucking blow some money for a work, which I don't see happening, especially blowing off a meet. But the thing is, though, he blew off a meet and greet, which is a huge slap to the face of the fans that are dedicated to him.
I think it was like $150 that everybody paid. No, I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's a lot of money. So I think it's a legit thing. And he deleted a tweet that said, "Fuck this place." And honestly, before you guys get into it, I want to put my views out there only because, one, as you guys know, not very super familiar with AEW, but I do respect MJF as a personal professional athlete and an individual. Now, he's getting paid. Apparently his salary, he's only getting paid a mere $150,000, which is basically your basic NXT like new hire talent like salary, basically. I think that is a little peculiar, given the fact that not only is he in AEW day one, he has also technically moved the needle per se in AEW. He's one of the ones that has furthered the company with obviously his MJF fucking gimmick and his persona and just who he is on the mic and as an athletic individual. I think based on who he is, he should be getting paid a lot more, especially in any kind of contract negotiation with or without an extension because of his notoriety, man. He's a huge rising star at a very rapid rate. And I think that he deserves so much better than what he's being presented with. I mean, he's had some fucking like historic angles. Him and Punk is already a fucking match of 2022. That is a fucking feud of 2022, like in AEW history. That is fucking ridiculous.
I think it's the greatest feud that's ever happened in AEW.
100. I have to honestly agree with you in a lot of ways.
Cody and him is second.
But what are you guys' thoughts on him actually being frustrated with that fact? And like, what are you guys' thoughts on, him as an individual and talent being paid more because of his accolades in AEW and what he's done for the company?
I will say, and me and you talked about it a little bit before we decided to do an impromptu stream, which is why it looks not that professional, but I hope you guys enjoy nonetheless.
No,
when MJF came into AEW, he was relatively unknown. Nobody really knew exactly who he was. He came from the Indies. He came from MLW. And obviously MLW, I mean, they're not really on TV. I don't know how much money they have.
But they've had some significant talent on their brand.
Yeah. I will say he wanted to go to AEW to make more money, and that's what he's done. This would be an easier discussion if we knew how long he signed his first contract for. AEW's only been around 3 years. Was it a 4-year contract? A 4-year guaranteed money? I mean, he can't necessarily get more money without breaking his contract or restarting and renegotiating or adding an extension. Tony Khan was on a press conference the other day, and he said that he was open to giving MJF everything that he wants. He's even offered more money to MJF with a contract extension, and MJF pretty much declined it. So
I get that 100%. You know, like I understand, you know, contracts and everything. 100, you know, don't get that twisted by any means. You know, like I understand the legal aspect of it, but at the same time, given how fast of, you know, a fucking impact and how much that he has done for said company, you would think, I don't know, I think it's in a way my own personal bias of somebody like that is severely not only on the radar but is helping move the needle should be recognized like almost immediately. You know, like I'm for pro, like, you know, treating superstars and treating just workers in general fairly what they're doing. You know, if they're helping move a needle, you gotta show your appreciation and, you know, a little bit, you know.
Donnie, what's your thoughts since you have to get out of here very soon?
Yeah, so here's what I was gonna say about Ben's you know, opinion, because Ben asked, you know, both of us, and I think AEW, it does not matter, because I get there's both disagreements between both parties. MJF does not want to sign another deal to extend a deal, and AEW, of course, wants him to, because like he's a big draw. But here's the thing, I feel like AEW made a commitment to MJF until 2024. And I think, in my opinion, TK, if you looked at MJF's last tweet, it said this. It said, Q1 was the peak in total viewers. 1849 women, 1849 women, 1834 women, 3549. Q2 was the peak with men. 1849, 1834, and men, 1834. Q3 was the peak with men, 3549. That's the demographic. Q1, Wardlow versus Shawn Spears was 1,126,000 viewers and 515,000 and 18 and 49, which was the highest of the night. And MJF put, truly shocking.
Yeah, he's been like I said, I'm not on Twitter, so I don't know exactly what everybody posts.
So my thoughts here is, it's like you work a job, and you are killing your job, and then your boss gives you a raise. This is what Tony Khan should be doing to MJF, because he committed until 2024, but why can't they just hire his money up until
especially
because that's not the way contracts work.
I get that,
well,
but
that's
at the
how
same
it should
time,
work.
That's what I'm saying. It's how it should.
Up.
They can bump
That's all
him.
MJF wants. And if MJF wants it, give it to him. Because if you don't give it to him, he's going to leave in 2024.
From what I heard, Tony Khan offered him more money and with a contract extension, and he declined it.
No.
I think
the reports that I saw was the complete opposite. They wanted to give him more years and give him the more money. They never gave him the option to just, you know, take the money and keep his contract until 2024.
A contract extension is extending on a contract.
That's why he's not giving it to him.
Bro, a contract extension is adding on to the years of your said contract.
Yes, and that's what they're trying to do. And
that's what I just said.
More money. No, you said.
Oh shit.
You said that they, you know, until his contract expires, that they even offered him more money until 2024.
I said the only way they'd be able to add more money to it is with a contract extension or wait until his said contract expired and then re-signing him to another deal with more money.
I just think, in my opinion, if MJF wants it, you give it to him. I think, honestly, he's the biggest thing in AEW, in my opinion. He's more, for me, I'm more interested in MJF than I am CM Punk.
The way that I've always seen it. Yep, and the thing is, the way I see it is, if I'm, you know, doing all this shit, for more money, I could put up with a lot more.
Hey, John's over here. Come here real quick.
John.
We are wrestling.
What's up, John?
What's going on, man?
All right, John,
That's good,
real
dude.
quick. If MJF wants it, you give it to him, right?
Yeah.
That's what
What's
you
your
do.
thoughts on this whole thing, real
Hard
quick?
body shit.
Well, first, fuck TK. You know.
Yep. Thank you.
What a bitch.
Ben
Thank
said
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Second of all, who doesn't give guys 7 figures when he's carrying a company on their back? Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Thank you.
Who's the best heel
John.
of all time right now?
John, thank you. Thank you, my guy.
MJF.
My
Hands
guy.
down.
Out here with the clutchy. Out here with the clutchy. I'm telling you, man. This guy is a visionary.
Hey, if you guys want John more on the We Are Wrestling channel, let us know in the comments.
Like and subscribe and turn that post
He's
notification
always in our
bell on.
vlogs.
Exactly.
But yeah, you know, honestly, it all really comes down to him showing up at the show tonight, ultimately, if he does.
Yeah.
You know, we'll know more when the Wardlow match is taking place. We'll know everything. We'll know where they're going with it, if it's a work, if it, you know, whatever. We'll know for sure tonight. But predictions being, I think it's all legit. I think he's finally imploding. Blew off a meet and greet. That's the biggest indicator of something legit is going on. He's not satisfied. He's not happy.
Real
I think
quick,
he needs to be
here's
paid
something
more.
too I feel like that needs to be talked about.
What's
Everybody's talking about how MJF no-showed his meet and greet, but what about Samoa Joe?
Samoa Joe, that was a miscommunication issue. He wasn't supposed to be booked for a meet and greet that day. He had some kind of like voiceover work to do that day. So that was AEW's fuck up, not Samoa Joe's.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, he's been doing a lot more stuff outside of wrestling, which is actually kind of sick for him. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
stoked.
that's good for Joe, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. In my opinion, I seriously feel like if MJF wants it, you give it to him. He
100.
does not need to get his contract extended. He, I think, has earned a pay raise for everything
think
he has
so,
done.
too.
I don't necessarily know if that's how contracts work, though. That's definitely not how it works in WWE.
Well, WWE would also be paying him 5 times the salary he gets right now if he were to just show up.
Bro,
now,
you would be surprised how many fucking WWE fans I shut the fuck down because they all think that MJF is a fucking joke.
Yeah,
It's
I
almost
believe you.
it's almost every single fucking day on because I'm in a lot of wrestling groups.
Oh, we
They
know.
don't-
Oh, we actually just talked about it before you joined.
They do not WWE fans do not think MJF is, you know, they don't think he's as good as everybody thinks he is.
No, he's great, and they can all eat a dick 100%.
Well, you see here,
I'm a
WWE marks are
fan,
going to
so-
be like that until they actually see him in WWE.
Yeah, I would love to see MJF in WWE. I think it would be an absolutely fucking gold mine for both parties. 100%.
It would make me want to watch because I've sort of been staying away from WWE.
I would love to see the mouth versus mouth match between him and The Miz.
I'm
like,
just going to say it right
fucking
now.
on the mic.
Here's a hot take. I'm just going to say this right now. If MJF does jump ship to WWE, AEW will not beat WWE in the ratings at all.
Nope, ever. After that, it's a done deal.
They
It's a
will
wrap.
be solidified as number 2.
It's because Tony Khan doesn't know how to book shit, so.
Jonathan
he
A.
hits it.
Paulus in the live chat. Fuck TK MJF rules.
Thank you. Thank you, John. Fucking real ass nigga right there. Real ass motherfucker right there.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. I think it's a good time to close it out. So, final thoughts.
Yeah, so I'll just give my final thoughts on this.
Do it up, Don.
MJF, it don't matter if he's leaving the WWE or not.
You mean
Give
AEW?
him,
Leaving to WWE, you said.
leaving to WWE. You give this man whatever he's asking for, because
Absolutely.
if you are a businessman, like if it's Vince McMahon right now in TK's shoes, I guarantee you Vince McMahon would be giving MJF this pay raise, because that would, solidify the free agency status when you go into 2024, because MJF will be like, that time Vince McMahon gave me that raise. I might want to stay here. I was one of the 4 pillars, I started this company.
Yeah.
And this might be the best business move for me.
Absolutely.
But, with TK not doing this, I think this just really pushing more towards WWE. As
Bro,
much
that's what
as it
I'm
sucks,
saying.
because personally I enjoy the AEW product
It all
a
comes
lot
down.
more than WWE.
It all
And
comes
for
down to
me,
inexperience,
it
bro.
sucks. It really sucks. But I'm
Yeah.
sorry, MJF is the most entertaining guy on the show every fucking week since I started watching this
Yep.
show.
Absolutely.
My main concern is,
like I said, he's more entertaining on there than fucking CM Punk.
Yep.
well, there's a lot of people that are. CM Punk is like one of the biggest draws AEW has, but when it comes to like when it comes to entertainment wise, yes, MJF is way more likable, I guess you can say. My main concern is, if
Because
he
he's the one guy that stands out.
if he goes to WWE, right? Let's say he thinks it's gonna be great and he's gonna have all these great storylines and stuff. And if he goes there and he's not creatively satisfied, and he does want to go to back to AEW at some point in the future, I think this is gonna give him a bad look, and it's gonna make TK want to stay away from him.
If he goes to WWE, I guarantee you he's not leaving WWE, because I know the talent MJF is. I've watched this man since his first year in the professional wrestling business. And this man, I'm telling you this right now, he is a workhorse. He is one of the best for a reason. And I think when he goes to WWE, I'm telling you this right now, he will be WWE champion. You can quote me on that.
Oh, 100.
I will say his first night on WWE Raw, though. If I don't hear MJF tell somebody to go fuck themselves, I'm not gonna enjoy it.
You're not going to hear that.
I'm not
His
gonna
character
enjoy it.
can work in a PG way.
No, he can't, dude. How?
That's a discussion for another time.
Down a little bit.
That's a discussion
this dude
for
makes fun
another
of little
time.
girls, man. This dude makes fun of little girls.
Okay, this is again a discussion for another time. What is your prediction for tonight?
I think that he shows up. I think that he stays with the company until 2024, because if he doesn't, it's going to give him a bad look in the industry. And WWE sure as hell is not going to sign him if he no-shows because of the whole Sasha Banks and Naomi situation. They're going to suspend 2 black female wrestlers but hire a white guy that did pretty much the same thing. It's not going to happen. He's going to show up tonight.
I do understand your angle with that, though. I do understand where you're coming from.
It's going to give WWE a bad look.
We can agree to disagree when it comes to that.
If AEW released MJF right now, Vince McMahon.
I'm not saying released. I'm saying
himself out to Long Island and sign this.
I'm saying if MJF just no shows and doesn't go to the show tonight, WWE's not going to sign him right away because of the whole Naomi Sasha Banks situation. Dude, do you realize all the scrutiny WWE would be under? They've suspended 2 black female wrestlers for doing that, but they're going to sign a white guy for doing the same thing? That's not going to happen.
Anyways, it has been a fantastic live stream today. I hope you guys all tune in tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Pacific time for Double or Nothing. 5-hour long extravaganza, amazing stacked show. I'd like to thank you guys for joining today on the live stream. It's been absolutely argumentative.
One more thing I do want to add before we close this off real quick.
What's up?
Danny and I will be live, unless, you're watching it and you are going to be live with us.
I won't be live with you guys, but I will be watching.
Okay, so Danny and I will be live after the AEW Double or Nothing pay-per-view and be giving you guys a full review on the show. So you definitely do not want to miss that.
And if you guys are going to be watching the show, you don't want to watch it alone, I will be doing a live watch-along over on my Danny H Vlogs channel. So make sure you guys go over there, subscribe, and it's going to be a good night, man.
Absolutely, it will be.
Absolutely.
Right,
I'll be doing a couple reactions for it as well.
Absolutely.
All right, fellas. Well, it's been a great live stream. We are Wrestling Maniacs. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
That's right. We are Wrestling Maniacs. The thousands. We are taking over. Peace.
Fuck yeah, my guys. Absolutely. Let's do it.